I could definitely see like the like if I were a player to say like I had Mitsurugi and I had Astaroth and I'm fighting Astaroth, I would probably lean more towards Mitsurugi too. If I didn't feel like there'd be an issue getting in as much as like I could compete with the damage, but it's still like I think that the mirror might be, wow, he's dead.
Yeah, that's it.
The mirror might be a good way to like not have to feel like you need to play a role, because right now you feel like you absolutely need to be the one to get in.
Right.
And I feel like the person who has to go in is usually at some sort of disadvantage in this game. I think
now at this point,
more reward
with that being said, Aneudee has been the lame one the entire time so far. So maybe he doesn't feel like he needs to play that kind of role. Okay,
wow,
here we go.
That's gonna hurt.
I have played against Aneudee's Mitsu quite a lot, and his ability to pull out the wall rising bees is insane.
Dude.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
He's dead.
Have you seen his Mitsu yet?
I have not.
I have. You're gonna see a lot of this shit. You're gonna see a lot of it. Because the hitbox is absurd. You want to talk about a tracking vertical. It's much faster than you would expect. It'll catch sidestep with the greatest of ease. And, as you can tell, it does somewhere between 3 and 4 trillion damage. Ooh, nice sidestep. Oh, he doesn't get a punish out of it.
I've never seen 2 step before. That isn't gonna ring out.
No, he doesn't have Soul Charge anymore. He doesn't have any meter anymore. Oh,
wow,
here we go.
Edge at -14 is not a good sign.
But it is Astaroth Reversal Edge. Alright, he's gonna get a combo, but most importantly, he has a full bar again.
Right, I did actually like guard there, but guarding against Astaroth is typically a very bad decision in Reversal Edge. He gets like really good options.
Yeah, basically, when it comes to Astaroth Reversal Edge, the Reversal Edge itself is pretty awful, it's pretty slow, but once it hits, once you actually go through the cinematic, it's about as terrifying as it gets.
Yeah, the options are crazy.
Dude, these GIs after whiff grabs, too? Oh boy.
Gonna see a forward grab, yeah.
Yeah, that's Soul Charge. Yeah, here we go. Mitsu Soul Charge, I think, is very dangerous, but not as dangerous as Astaroth's. Oh boy.
Got up into it.
Not getting those just recoveries either. Alright, so that's going to be the first round.
Yeah, dead and out.
But that being said, I don't know. Aneudee said he was interested in starting with Mitsu, so I don't think that he's necessarily fully committed Shades of Superfly Drew. I think he's just interested in doing this for a while, and I don't see a reason to change just yet. There are plenty of things that he could slightly change.
It seems like the style he wants to assume is. It's hard to play lame against a character who, like, constantly is in a state of, I can mix you up for large amounts of damage, you know?
I mean, you could say that about Mitsu, too, though. Nice duck, gee whiz.
It's much less so, though. Like, you don't really have to deal with, like, constant pressure, even on being correct, when you're, like, in Mitsurugi. Like, you get very legitimate rewards whenever you are under pressure from Mitsurugi, I feel like.
Oh boy, here we go. Yeah, just the overall tempo, kind of what you were illustrating before. Here, alright. Bound to happen at some point.
We've seen this before.
Yeah.
Where the raw damage output of his counter ability has just gotten him around. Wow, what kind of option?
That was the first time he went with 1 BB. I can't believe Rikuto was able to block that. That's insane to me. That's literally the first time he went with that option.
Reward.
So I wonder if what Aneudee wants to do is try to go for something that's a little bit more of a pokey kind of mix-up, if Rikuto's going to be guessing correctly more often. So things like 1K, 2K, stuff like that. I wonder if he's going to go to that. I don't know yet. Trying to get that 1A, but it's not really working out, so he's going to try and spend some bar here. Yeah, he's going to go with the Bull Rush, that makes sense.
Yeah, tech crouch.
Now, that being said, B-Slide A could definitely help you out with that. Ooh, okay. Well,
yeah, he got chipped to death. Just, like, whittled down by
I'm
pokes
gonna
and
guess...
like 10.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess he's gonna try this one more time. One more time. I like how both matches were basically the same thing, where a lot of it was just the overall tempo of Rikuto winning out, and then just like the little spurts of this happening.
He's like 6 for 6.
Yep.
On that move, either getting counter hit or getting blocked.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think we've seen it blocked yet. We've only seen it hit. Yeah, that full crouch 3K.
Can't really do that to that move, especially if you're gonna get counter hit.
Yeah, I think Enders said it very succinctly when we talked about the full crouch 3K is the only vertical that has horizontal hitboxes where you look at like graphically what the character looks like and it makes sense.
Oh, he's out.
Yeah, he's out. And it makes sense that my sidestep got caught because the
it
shoulders
unfortunately
are so
does just because of like the size.
Yeah.
But like the move is so good.
Yeah,
And, like containing movement, and it is not. I guess it's intended to do that, right? But it's not like the move is horizontal.
Yeah, but it's kind of, and it's especially good because I think the major weakness of it is that that's going to be the game
Wow,
there.
did that? I've never seen that walk.
Oh yeah. But the major weakness of it, right, is that it's unsafe as opposed to something like 66K. But who the hell can see the difference and react that quickly?
That would make the move so much more easy to deal with.
Yeah.
If you could actually distinguish the unsafety.
Here we go.
You don't want to just like try to AA it and then just get 66K'd again.
So,
Or full catch big kid.
the question is, did Aneudee just decide to give Rikuto 3 games? Just like, yeah, that's fine. And now he's just gonna like sprint.
Kind of like feeling it out, see if he could take down like any games in Mitsu, but also maybe he learned a little bit about the way Rikuto wants to play.
Now I should mention, this is my favorite character matchup in Soul Calibur history.
And you just love specifically, not even just compared to other mirrors, but just if you want to see a Soul Calibur match, you want to see.
I want to see Astaroth versus Astaroth. Yes.
I have not seen a lot of this.
I think it's the wackiest, most fun thing. I think this is the closest to slip out that you can possibly get in terms of like, wow, isn't that insane? Because it's only big bets. There is no such thing as a marginal bet.
What the hell?
Did he die? He did.
No, he's just not dead. He's not dead.
So the main thing that I would say about this matchup overall is that it's all about the base and all about the meter. The meter is the main thing. That's why you're going to see a lot of reversal edges. That's why, even though Aneudee won that round, Rikuto probably still feels relatively okay.
What?
See, this is why I like these matches.
I was going to say...
I can't remember who's who.
I'd imagine Astaroth actually feels horrible with his own soul charge. Like, I imagine his options to get out of the pressure are whittled down to just using your own soul charge or maybe crouch grabbing.
Alright, what would you say the color of Rikuto's character is?
Which
brown?
Rikuto? Oh, he's on the left right now.
Yeah, but I'm trying to, like, figure out a way to delineate that within the name.
Oh, you want
so
to
I
put
don't
it like
forget.
parentheses?
Alright, I'm putting Rikuto is in the brown, and Aneudee is in the gray.
It's actually weird too. I think Rikuto picked P1. Why did Rikuto's color get switched?
Ooh, even the game knows the dominance of one person over the other. Yeah, Rikuto trying to pick him apart. He's getting these low armor grabs. Armor grabs are actually very effective against Astaroth. He doesn't have very many quick two-hitters to try and deal with that.
Yeah, definitely not the multi-hit character. You would think, wow, fantastic whip punish.
That is not gonna win.
Decent damage, not a ring. Yeah.
Side suspend the bar definitely makes sense. He's dead to one.
Different spinny move.
Oh my god, that was great. And that was gonna beat so many things. That was gonna beat if he just went for a 6-6B, if he went for a grab, as long as it wasn't like the jumping crouch grab. It's gonna beat a lot of stuff.
Would lose pretty heavily to him just like backstepping.
Nah, dude, nah. That's a fool's game. Clearly, guys, Jordan's clearly somebody who doesn't understand this matchup. Doesn't understand the spirit of this matchup. What we're about is not backing up. What we're about is putting axes and hands on hands. Oh boy, here we go.
Okay, I actually... Yeah, it's hard to take defensive options against Astaroth since like he always has these frame situations where like he'll avoid GI on accident anyway.
See what I mean, guys? Jordan's trying to like understand the theory of this shit or whatever, when the actual theory is hit it very hard.
Ugh.
That's the answer. Oh boy.
I guess I shouldn't boil this down to Soul Calibur then.
Nah, dude. This is, for one, this is Soul Calibur 6, and for two, this is an Astaroth mirror. Alright, Rikuto trying to slow things down. Oh boy, here we go. These GIs instead of reversal edges are interesting. Doesn't want to try and get that meter.
Yeah, I'd imagine the meter would be really, really impactful.
Oh boy, here we go. Forward grab into back grab.
Okay.
Yeah, see, like, Aneudee just goes on these sprints where he's just not wrong about stuff for 10 seconds and then you're dead.
Ooh. Wow, that was a punish, right?
Yeah.
Come on, that's Soul Calibur.
Sure, yeah. In name only. See, that's where we're here. Yeah, look at that bait.
How does that get?
Look at that bait, jump? Jordan.
I wonder.
No, he spent bar.
That option would be Astaroth's normal grab, because normally his grab will like anti-air anyway. I wonder if that actually jumps over, because if it does, that's a fantastic.
It does
option.
jump over, yeah.
That's really good.
He's the only Astaroth player where in Astaroth Mirrors I see him do that like all the time. Yeah, that 1B is actually unrollable off of that command grab. Is he tech crouched? He's not!
Yeah,
Ooh.
it looked like the grab had already started, so
yeah.
Tech crouch ends.
Now, that being said, he is in Soul Charge.
Good patience.
Ooh, I'm really surprised he decided to take a bet there.
Wow!
That's gonna be so much damage. No, it's not!
Just kidding. Astaroth can't combo Astaroth.
He's got the 6k lethal hit. He also has a
got
bar.
6k now.
And that's gonna be the round.
No,
it's not! Astaroth gets out of it somehow! Oh, he gets it anyway! Jesus Christ. I guess that combo doesn't, so as far as I know, the optimal 6k lethal hit combo is the 6k into 6b, which I guess just doesn't work on Astaroth, and that's gonna catch him. But now he's, Rikuto has 2 bars, but Aneudee has his last bar still.
But, yeah.
No, I definitely agree with it, because Aneudee has another bar coming up pretty soon.
That's Rikuto.
Oh boy.
Oh, coming up pretty soon. Gotta.
Yeah.
God damn it.
You thought you got me. When in reality, you were the one that got.
Who won the round?
That was Brown, so that's Rikuto. So now we are at 4-1, but 1-1 in the real set. Nice punish. Oh, well, sort of.
Wow.
Yeah, 6 ace, kind of really good.
So much range on that move.
Ooh, Aneudee getting a little antsy here. Rikuto, this is what Rikuto does. He's able to slow things down to such a degree. Getting that reversal edge, even if he doesn't win the reversal edge, he ends up doing it anyway.
Yeah. So, the guard option does, like, make you take the least damage, but you, like, always are wrong. Kind of, in a way.
Yeah. Except against A, which even then, it's not like it's unsafe.
Yeah, but you also took, like, 33% guard damage.
Yeah. So I should mention that when it comes to REing against, or like dealing with an RE from Astaroth, it's like, if you get hit by a reversal edge from Astaroth, I honestly feel like movement the first time around is the way to go, because if you end up clashing the first time, and you're dealing with those lethal hits, literally all 3 options do, I think, well over half-life. Not to mention on a stage like this, the RE lethal hit B is basically going to ring out from virtually anywhere on the screen. So you might as well just go for something, because you're already at a disadvantage, right? So, like, if you decide to take a bet on the first one, you might actually get a relatively solid punish and you're out.
That's what I'm thinking. It probably is that on the hard movement commitment. You actually probably don't get good damage. You probably still have to go for a mix-up.
Yeah.
Because it's of Astaroth's lack of punishment game.
At the very least, it's a more advantageous like mix-up situation for you than it would be if you were to try and beat out like the second round of RE. He doesn't have the time. Oh! If he had gone for the low grab,
would have worked. Yeah, I know that the option that at least Astaroth players tell me to do is that if you see the armor grab and you hadn't hit into it, you should reversal edge in response and just punish.
You could.
It's actually not that easy.
No, it's not. If what you want to do is just try to, like, especially if in an Astaroth mirror match, if what you want to do is just try to beat it straight out, and you have those kinds of reactions. No, I think he's recovering crouch. No, he's not.
No, wow.
So that's going to be the.
I don't know if is this one of the supers that does extra damage?
Yeah, this is going to be the game. This is going to be the game. To give you an idea, if the character is at that little slit where the yellow health starts before the final hit on an Astaroth CE, that character's dead.
Yeah. That adds up. But I figured it didn't look like it did any extra damage because he was back turned. I think it was just super had enough damage to kill.
The super just had enough damage no matter what. So we're gonna go with another stage here. 5-1. Rikuto already halfway finished.
Yeah, those Mitsurugi games are a deficit. He's gonna have to work back from, like, pretty heavily. I don't imagine he'd switch off of Astaroth, though. I think we're gonna be seeing this
At this point, no. Now, I will mention, again, I was playing Astaroth Mirrors with Aneudee earlier today. Rikuto's definitely a much different player than I am with Astaroth, and a much better player than I am with Astaroth, but when I was playing against Aneudee in Astaroth Mirror, I was doing pretty okay with the first few games, and then there was a spree of like 6 or 7 games where I literally couldn't be right about anything ever. So, very shades of like MT fighters kind of that way too, where there's a certain download that happens that can be very difficult to deal with. But this is Rikuto. So we'll see.
Well, that's gonna hurt.
So halfway done. Ooh.
Wow.
The armor guards are really good against Astaroth.
On Oki, that really does, yeah, just mitigates the
it's tough. There's kind of no way out of it other than just like committing on a grab. If you have reactions like me, you kind of just have to like bet on it if you want to at the very beginning. Like wake up command grab, stuff like that. Alright, first bar. I assume Aneudee's going to try and spin the bar right back once he has the need to.
Wow. What the hell?
No, ooh!
Yeah,
very
you can definitely
scary.
block after that. That's good. Don't do anything here, nice.
No, do soul charge, yeah.
Yeah, I was saying just for the 6B hold, because sometimes people try to like do out the string or whatever. There's only a 1-frame gap between it.
Nice patience.
Yep. That was really good.
Goes for that 2-2B.
The reversal edge there, if he had hit into it with a 2-3-6A, which is like the most likely option,
yeah,
he was reversal edging for it, that would actually have been like really, really bad.
Yeah, basically anytime your spin gets caught with from a reversal edge in that situation, it's about as bad as it can be because that's basically a free bar for the opponent in and of itself. Alright, he's gonna get that wall. No, he doesn't get the wall hit!
2A plus B? I'm not sure. I don't know if he wanted that.
No, he didn't want that, but I don't know what he wanted. Maybe like a 2-2A plus B, I don't know. Not getting these just recoveries, I kind of wish he was. Oh, he didn't go with the... Oh, that was so interesting. So BB6 is completely already safe, but Rikuto went for BB. I'm gonna stop. Okay, yeah. So he went for BB, but I think Aneudee was expecting BB6, which is why he delayed the RE. So there was like 15 levels of Yomi going on.
Like the effects, like which string they selected, but you always expect, you know, the BB6.
Yeah.
So he just, yeah. Unfortunately.
Oh yeah, that was a slight air hit that wasn't fully grounded, so he didn't get it.
Oh! He got a little too antsy. If he was patient at that range, he would have just been able to react reversal edge.
That's not it yet, but that's very close. Here. Oh, nice! I don't think that's a ring out, but that's about as much damage as you could hope for. It has the 6k leap with it, and he has another bar on deck pretty soon. I'm surprised Aneudee isn't mashing stuff just to get that bar. Oh boy.
You know, we haven't seen any of the new move when, like, you duck to grab, because we have seen some, like, raw duck to grab, and you just see full crouch DKs. There is that uppercut that does, like, pretty good damage into a crouch grab mix-up.
Yeah, I think it's an awkward, it's like an awkward move to use, and I think predominantly they're just not necessarily... I feel like the only...
What is the input of the move?
It's 2B plus K.
From crouch?
Yeah.
Or
it's
you
not a
wall
rising move. No, you can't do it standing, it has to be crouched.
Oh, so it's full crouch 2B plus K?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's pretty weird. You have to be only looking for throws, yeah.
The only person I've seen actually use it to such a significant, successful degree is Klob.
Klob, I was gonna say, yeah, I've seen him many a times.
Well, he'll just do it. Like, I've seen him just do it as a timing to, like, beat out a high, which makes sense, because, you know, it's Astaroth, you're gonna be going for big reads, right? So, and it's not like, there's not a lot of people, who are interested in block punishing it just yet because they're not used to it yet.
Yeah, it's also like, it does a similar job to like full crouch 3K, where like you're sacrificing the move being linear now for just more damage, which I think is good sometimes.
Not to mention, you've also got the wall rising B charge, which I think is mostly what people are going for at the moment. Mm-hmm. Ooh, nice rolling away there. Ooh, that's gonna be it. That's gonna give Rikuto a 2-round lead.
Yeah, that actually is gonna kill him.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's not even close, yeah.
I think that Mark... I don't remember. I tested it back in Season 1. I think that Mark is exactly 72 health. I could be wrong about that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Rikuto trying to go with those armor grabs. Definitely makes sense. Does he get the just frame? He does. Goes into the mix-up.
Ow.
Alright, Aneudee has...
25 damage.
He's got the bar. Okay.
Very nice whip punish.
Oh,
Alright, here we go. Wow.
He tried to go for an RI, assuming that Rikuto had the bar, and he didn't.
But even then, it's like, I can't believe that. Normally, if you GI and your opponent reversal edges, they can still hit you out of it. But Astaroth is literally the only character in the game where his reversal edge is just too slow.
Yeah.
It will sidestep it even. Like, that's crazy.
I love that.
Frames don't matter. Oh my god.
Ah, see, these armor grabs, these armor timings, that's actually a tactic I picked up from Rikuto. Two-way on hit into armor grab is very difficult to deal with. Not just for Astaroth mirrors, just in general.
Yeah, most people, if they're going to respond at all, they're going to use a single, like, hit to be, like, fast enough. Or they're probably just going to stand guard, which, again, people have not practiced react reversal edging, so they're just going to deal with the mix-up. So I imagine that actually is a really good option. That makes sense.
Anewedee's ability to, like, Shades of Ivy kind of, like... Oh, that was so scary.
Yeah, that could have been horrible.
If the 2A got blocked, then that was a crouch grab attempt, and it's about as scary as it gets.
Especially narrow wall.
Yeah.
Probably you're going to break back, and then you take, like, fucking 50, I guess, from the forward one.
Oh, he rolled the 2-2B. Good job. This is going to be tough. You got to deal with so much meter. That's not going to kill. But
yeah, but...
1-to-1 in terms of bar.
A call out there. I feel like I wouldn't be so sure blocking a bull rush that my opponent is going to do another tech crouch or like crouch manually or something.
This is so hard. That's so much.
That was a really
life.
good call out. But yeah, this kind of life lead, it's almost impossible as Astaroth.
To be honest, if Rikuto didn't have the meter, had like no meter, I would think that Aneudee had like a decent shot of winning that round back. But the fact that like he couldn't just activate Soul Charge and start doing stuff was a pretty big deal. He effectively needed to, like, one, guess correctly. Dude, every single time they go for armor grabs,
why?
That's the first time they've done a trade.
That was the exact same frame from neutral.
Ooh, it wasn't, though. The other one was, better.
How? They clashed.
Hey, guys. Guys, Jordan clearly doesn't know Astaroth, dude. Sorry, I was talking to the chat there for a second. What were you saying? That didn't kill, no!
Mixed for death.
Oh, he didn't. He's dead, I think. No, he's not. Oh, that BB6.
Yeah. That was.
I kind of wish instead of going for 3K, he had gone for B slide K for the slight mix afterwards.
Those moves look so similar.
Yeah. I think I played Astaroth just enough to be able to tell the difference, kind of.
I can only feel it on block.
Yeah. I guess that's kind of what I mean. But there is a difference in the cadence of the two kicks, too.
You really wanted that whip punish, but his counter hitbox extension got him hit.
And that's... oh, he doesn't tech!
Wow.
Yeesh McGeesh.
Is there really any reason not to deck there?
No, he could go for the hug, but as far as I know, you can tech and get out of that as well.
Yeah, but even then, like, the guaranteed damage of the combo is, like, so much more than, like, any tech trap that your opponent could possibly go for. So, like... I feel like you should tech there every time. That was so much.
No, yeah, I tech. To give you an idea, I tech there every time.
Yeah.
Really, the only time that you have to kind of think about it is against the back grab.
Ow. Alright, that was a pretty commanding round, right?
Yeah.
It says there's 37 seconds left, but it felt fast.
Aneudee has those sprees where he's just not wrong about things, you know? It's just that Rikuto has had a very successful, you know, very similar to what we see him do in pretty much every game that we see him in. It has a very solid ability to just slow stuff down to such a crawl to where even in a mirror match, he's able to make somebody whip a whole bunch of stuff.
Do you think it's worth it to take your I-12? Oh, he's dead.
Virtually, in my opinion, virtually never.
I was gonna say, because he's blocking 6K like an okay amount, even when he didn't have lethal hit. I think you can get something off of 4A on block, right?
Well, 4A, it's only going to give you 4A. The other A isn't even a natural combo.
But that's what I'm saying, 4A on block. So you kind of get the force block. Isn't it, like, okay frames?
It is, but also, look at this.
Ow.
Jesus Christ. Now, he does have a bar, which he's going to use now, but he's got a lot of work. He can do it. He only needs, technically, like, 4 correct reads. That's one of them.
I said it before he did it because it's so short.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Timer's going down. No worry!
Oh, that was such a good opportunity.
Oh, that was so scary.
Wow.
Oh, gee whiz.
I did not.
I got hit by that.
I didn't have the chutzpah.
I definitely got hit by that. Jordan, you were the exact opposite of somebody who should say chutzpah. You are verbatim. You are the definite. If it was in a book of like, here's somebody who definitely shouldn't say that, it would look just like you.
It was so.
Oh man. Yeah, I just no,
It
just
felt
stop.
appropriate.
Yeah, I guess. Also, nice bring up by Aneudee, but also, wow. Oh boy. Look at this spiel going on right now.
Spiel.
Yeah, Schlemazel. Hasselhoff Incorporated. We're gonna do it. Ooh, nice whip punish. Ooh, he's gonna get the wall hit
Wow,
too.
is this gonna connect?
Oh, he didn't do the wall hit one.
Yeah. Wait, I was gonna say yeah. That's the SC5 one.
Right, scream disgusting. Yeah. Ooh, he tried to go for the jump. Too slow.
He has to tech here. Yeah, you tried. That was good.
Ooh, fantastic bait, I guess? I don't know.
It hit and did a lot of damage.
Yeah, it totally did. I saw that amount of damage and I was like, whoa. Aneudee has these like series things where he just like stops pressing buttons and it's weird.
Yeah, he was really patient there.
Yeah.
Took a lot of damage for it, unfortunately.
Ah, that happens.
Yeah.
Ooh, not respecting 4AA on block.
Wow. What?
Did he try? I feel like he meant to sidestep and got hop instead. That's just my guess.
Yeah, at least
I feel like he tried to press G to get up, right? And then he tried to press 88888, and instead it was like, oh, you wanted G for like 18 seconds, right? Oh man, the baits! The shadows to triple G. Yo, these 2As. Okay. But he's got a soul charge to go. Oh, he got the RI! What is he gonna get here? Oh, he was slightly out of range for the GI. That's not gonna kill though.
The immediate option, but the
yes, the 2A
covered him anyway.
Gee whiz, that was so. That's one of my least favorite things to happen when it happens to me in Soul Calibur. When I'm 100% correct about a GI, but my opponent misspaced it, so it's like I was double the better player, but I ended up because double plus good is like worse.
Yeah,
like they cancel each other out. Oh, it gets the mix. Ooh. For Half-Life. Ah, okay. So, I assume Aneudee's gonna spend his bar relatively, like, when he needs to. Okay!
He got, like, pushed back there, because the game didn't want him to be directly under
hugs.
the other restaurant. That was kind of weird.
Alright, but Rikuto's Soul Charge is virtually out. That being said,
Aneudee... right back, I like it.
Yeah, Aneudee is dead to, like, one hit. Okay, there we go. Nice. So that's 6-4. So we started at 3-0, so he's picking it up a little bit.
He's kind of in the lead in Astaroth, right?
Kind of. He's 3-2 in Astamirs, I think. Right?
Yeah.
3-0, so it would be 4-3. Yeah. So he's 4-3 in Astamirs specifically, but 6-4 in the set overall. Oh, Aneudee. Aneudee was the one who won, so I doubt he's thinking about something. He may have had to quickly go do something.
Right.
If Rikuto wins this 10-8, did he really win it? He did. Let's not, let's not be jerks about it. But also, he kind of did.
Kind of did.
Well, I guess that's not entirely fair.
No say over what character.
Yeah. That's so much.
What the hell, dude?
Yeah. It is important to note that's not a natural combo. You can tech out of it, but the tech is scarier.
Yeah, the crouch guy mix-up is
getting that just frame over and over again. There's the tech.
Yeah. At least he's starting to tech. I do want him to tech and guess, actually, more often than not, because otherwise he's just taking guaranteed. Like
yeah, that's true. It's pretty scary either way. Speaking of scary, you have to get up here.
Yep. Yeah, you have to block mid here, too, and none of the lows really killed, except maybe 1K.
One of the things that I feel like... Hold on a second. Oh, he delayed it slightly, but the thing I was going to say is that... I feel like one of the benefits of Astaroth Oki that nobody really talks about is the fact that, like, in like a situation like that, you have to get up, because he basically just had like any mash of literally anything is going to get beat by stuff like 4B. Like he has legitimate like 100% force blocks in a lot of situations, and people don't talk about that. People tend to talk about how Astaroth is bad, and I don't think he is. I think he's very, very good. He gets this just frame every time, dude.
It's definitely hard to gauge in a mirror how strong your character is.
That is true. That is true. He got the GI!
Wow.
That was like on reaction,
wow,
too.
Yeah.
It is important to note that that Asteroid E is slow as all get out.
Wow.
Okay.
Doing squats.
So he decides to spend his bonus bar. I definitely agree with this. Ooh, doing the regular PT. That's not gonna kill. It's gonna come close, though.
Really good.
Oh, wait, never mind, sorry.
Wow.
Whoops.
Ow. He's in soul charge.
I forgot.
It should boost the damage of all of his moves.
Yeah, that's true. Alright, so that was very good meter usage by Aneudee. He's going to get a bonus bar assuming he loses this round. If he can make Rikuto spend a bar here, which it doesn't look like he's going to be able to, then he'd be in an advantageous position.
Wow. That's so much damage. He really...
There it is.
He knew what he was going to do, but he was just a little bit out of range. He overpredicted.
Dude, with that lethal hit, Aneudee could spend like another bar here. Speaking of which...
Nice whip punish, yeah.
Whoa, that 1AA again, dude!
Isn't he 2 for 2? He's only used it twice.
Yeah.
And it's killed both times. 4th game both times. You know, I wasn't a big fan of that move at first.
What, the 1AA?
Yeah, I felt like...
At that range, it's not that bad. Because it's like, at worst... Assuming you actually, like, the hitbox comes out, the worst thing that can happen is, that's already safe. What happened there? That was weird. Oh, no, wait, that was a tech crouch grab. I don't think that's actually already safe.
No, those are actually already on.
Yeah.
Draw. Very big recovery.
There's the enough already. Yeah, Rikuto already with that bar. He's dead to like one spin
Wait,
and a 2A.
is that really what he says?
Yeah, he says enough already, yeah.
Enough already? Enough grab, though.
I mean, he said shut up before, so I think, like... the lines that Astaroth has, I think, are very appropriate.
Oh, what happened there? He's not guarding.
Oh, no, what happened? Aneudee, come back. No. Uh-oh.
Let's look at the lead like this.
Ooh, Aneudee talking about that he's getting some sort of a connection situation. So we may have to... Maybe we should restart this game specifically and give Rikuto a round.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, looks like that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna ensure that it's on the same stage. Aneudee will be given the first round. I think Ian is gonna try and figure out what was the cause of the lag initially. My guess is that it was something internal on, Aneudee's situation. So I might be wrong about that, but we will see.
All right.
Yeah, I think Aneudee is currently explaining what the situation was. That unblockable kills in 2 hits, huh? That is very odd. But okay, let's see if we're all good to go now. I'm not 100%. Okay, looks like we're going to be good to go, at least for now.
Yeah, it should be alright, but I think he did have some bar, but I can't remember.
Now, yeah, but, I when it comes to resetting things, I tend not to look at meter just because that's... I feel like it's more... It is much more work than it's worth at that point. Especially in a first to 10. You know what I mean? Where it's like, we're talking about literally, like, the meter you would have gotten from 1 round. Okay. Rikuto got pretty beat up in this round, but, let's see what he ends up doing. He doesn't even have the meter advantage either.
Yeah, oh yeah, I definitely like the backs up there to get around the 2A. No punish, but I mean, does it matter?
Yeah.
God, it's so weird to say.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like Aneudee is comfortable with this. I know Ian is going to want some sort of like a status report at something. Wow. That's going to be a whip punish, yep. So hopefully that's not going to happen again for Aneudee in the future. We can all just cross our fingers. 6k hold into 66k. Enough already. Getting the full combo there, nice. Getting these bear huts, catching those side steps. Whoa. Rikuto flipping and flying all over the place. Okay, here we go. Oh man.
Okay.
Aneudee right on the REs too.
Huh.
2 bars to 1.
Why did it seem much more close than the score is suggesting?
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh, he got his deck here, yeah. It's not real, but he's doing some decent damage.
Wouldn't it be funny if those armor grabs, like, the soul charge activation was not enough?
Ooh, we got up into it. Sucks.
That's the RI.
Wow.
Yeah, he likes doing
so
RIs in these situations.
Risky options here
I mean, that's Astaroth Mario.
I think that is just what it is, yeah. Nature. Wow.
Just walk up to him and shove him on the ground. Astaroth is really the only character that I believe could pick up Astaroth.
With one hand.
Yeah, yeah. Like, with no problems whatsoever. What does that got to be, like 500, 600 pounds?
He's pretty fast with the axe.
Actually, honestly, probably 700 pounds, considering the armor.
And also, Astaroth is holding the axe.
Yeah, and the axe, yeah. Yeah, it's probably like 750, right? Yeah. No just recoveries, or like just guards on those swings.
Yeah, the timing is hard, but you have no reason not to try since the strength completely fails.
Ooh, interesting. He decided to keep still. Rikuto still not finding an opportunity to spend that bar. There it is.
Yeah.
But at this point, the meter advantage doesn't really matter because Aneudee has his bar as well.
To, like, either grab.
Yeah. Ooh, tried to sidestep? I'm not sure. But that would put Aneudee at tied, 6-6. Let's see if Aneudee has further status reports or not. We will find out. Did he go to character select?
No.
He went to stage?
Welcome to the
Looks like he
okay, he went to stage.
Yeah.
Well, actually, Aneudee went
We're
to stage.
definitely not going to see Talon, I'd imagine. I don't think
I have a tough time believing that that would be the case.
Yeah. But maybe character select for like recollection time.
Important to note, Aneudee on a 4-game win streak so far.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said,
is not looking different.
He's the kind of person who definitely gets a certain level of download complete kind of situations.
Ow! It must be against the disrespect. That's how tight that Oki is? That's
yeah.
wild.
That Oki's crazy, dude. Oki is crazy strong. Ooh, wanted to be 2-2B. Lots of sidestepping.
Wow.
That was supposed to be a 2-2A. Dude, just jumping all over the place.
The fact that anti-air is... I mean, that doesn't anti-air, that jump,
yeah.
is actually really good.
Yeah.
I'd actually...
Oh, he's out!
Wow, he's dead.
Yep.
He died.
Yeah, very scary to deal with the reverse ringouts from Astaroth.
Seeing Rikuto do that, right?
6B and 6K are very, very scary things, especially 6K with the fact that it catches sidestep sometimes.
Yeah, I think I'd like to see that option from Rikuto. It seems really good. Dude, it's actually so dumb
yeah.
how effective this move is.
Yeah, I feel like this is the only place where I see it this often. Oh wow, that grab range. Even for Astaroth, that was crazy.
Yeah, that was like range 2.
Rikuto's slowing it down a little bit and is able to get into these awkward command grabs to try and deal with it.
We haven't seen any guard breaks yet, right?
No.
They're just always constantly...
I mean, technically the guard breaks we've seen have been from, like, REB on block.
Yeah, like... Yeah,
but in terms of straight up ones, no. Because, I mean, for the most part, these guys are just grabbing each other.
Yeah, they're both kind of taking turns doing options, so there's no reason that either of their guards be pressured enough.
This is a literal street fight against the two characters that are the best again in street fights, Astaroth #1 and Astaroth #2.
Wow, okay.
He's gonna get some guard damage, but ooh,
Nice,
that Ari is a pretty big deal. Even
okay,
if Aneudee wins this.
Can't get beat.
Yeah.
Don't want the position shift, that's fine.
Oh, he got the 6K lethal hit. So he has the 6K lethal hit. That's basically the only benefit that either character has at the moment.
Yeah.
Ooh, caught the backstep.
That was really good timing. He kind of shuffle stepped, like ran up and then decided to backstep. You don't want to be too hesitant when you're approaching Astaroth like that. It does net him a lot of damage.
Aneudee getting a little bit too obvious with trying to snap.
Are we gonna see him deal any damage this round? Okay, Chip.
Well, yeah, let's go. Ooh, oh, very scary. Okay.
Okay.
Still has more work to do.
I went for some Oki.
Yeah, I respect it. I actually like doing the prone grab in those situations if that ends up being the case. But Rikuto slows it down enough to where he's back in the lead. 7-6. 76. Astaroth led the big parade.
The only thing is, I don't know. I'm not sure what he should really be doing different, because,
Who, Aneudee?
Yeah, it seems like
I can't even feign to understand his mindset. I've never been able to. You know how long I've been trying to understand this guy? He has beaten me 100% of the time in tournament in SC4. He has beaten me 100% of the time in SC5. The only reason why he hasn't beaten me 100% in SC6 is because we haven't played in tournament yet. I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't know.
Well,
what do you want from me, Jordan?
I didn't mean for it to be so deep.
Everything cuts deep with me. I have a lot of wounds. It's what happens when you're in this community for so long.
Alright. Okay, yeah, teching again.
Just trying to lame it out. It looks like Aneudee's trying to go for a slower kind of mindset as well.
Yeah, okay, so he takes that round out. It seemed like when the game was slow that Rikuto had, like, borderline all the control.
Yeah.
It was, like, actually, like, really hard to see
which is typical for a Rikuto game plan. Yo, 2K armor grab.
He very often favors playing slow and holding backstep and kind of BAing you.
Once in a blue moon, Aneudee is able to keep up, but then we have situations like this where he's just kind of running in and doing stuff. Okay, well...
Oh, wow, you actually got the crouch.
He got the crouch. Yeah. No, the C is very, very slow. Very, very slow. You really have to have a read and a half in order to pull that off, because it's basically sidesteppable at anywhere but point-blank range as it is. Ooh, nice sidestep.
I think rolling is a really good option in this mirror. No one's really doing A plus G2s or anything to like incentivize getting up.
Yeah, it's basically just like 4B or something.
It's less damage. Yeah, 4B2, but again, like you're taking so little damage.
Right.
Rolling. In comparison, like an immediate grab on OK.
Can Aneudee bring it to the last round? Okay, I was gonna say, could he bring it to the last round without spending that bar, but it's a no-go.
Really good pressure here, and his opponent can't really respond too well.
Ooh, tried to get that 6K, it doesn't work out. Okay, so it's gonna be 1 bar to 2 for the last round. Sometimes this is a big deal, sometimes it's not. We'll see.
I imagine it boils down to how willing Rikuto is to spend his bar early, and I would recommend it pretty much as soon as he gets 2, so he can immediately soul charge again, and he does have it, so as soon as he loses pressure here, I would really like if he goes for a soul charge.
Yeah, like right now.
Yeah, I don't like giving, see, you're just kind of taking damage right now, finding like a better spot to soul charge, and now he's soul charging first, which can be good for you if you can find a good place to soul charge back, but right now you're just taking a ton of damage.
The difficult thing about soul charging back against Astaroth is, again, he has some of those Oki situations that are kind of impossible to deal with. That's not going to kill, but it's going to come mad close.
You can't even soul charge out of them if you need to
do
stuff. Yeah, he spent this bar so late, and again, if there's only that round left, in this final round, you don't have an opportunity to really spend 2 bars unless you force it. You have to do it early, I think.
Yeah, you have to just straight up do it, because typically speaking, what you end up doing is stuff where it's like, okay, the second I start losing the initiative and I start getting hit, that's when I'll do my meter, right? But against Astaroth, he has such a solid way of just chaining momentum into each other in certain Oki situations that
you can't actually find the way.
Yeah, that kind of thing isn't going to work. So that like B that we saw at the end of the last round, aside from Rikuto rolling, there was literally no way of getting away from that. At least I don't think. I don't think he had enough time to
No, it is just real. Like, straight up, you have to guess.
And there's so many situations like that. It's the same with this Oki. Well, it would have been that Oki there, but he ended up killing instead. Man, we had 2 very close sets today. Gee whiz.
Yeah, no matter how this goes from now on, it actually really was just back and forth.
Yeah.
So it's like one real big momentum shift Aneudee got after switching from
when he transformed from a Japanese samurai to a golem. I don't remember where Astaroth is from / where he was made.
I imagine the Astaroth factory.
But I mean like Eastern Europe, Western Europe. It was European for sure. Probably in like one of those. Probably in one of those Slavic countries that doesn't exist anymore.
Straight up a counter it.
Yeah, again, you can't move in that situation. That B is mad tough to deal with. But he's got 2 bars. 2 bars for 2 rounds. Well.
Why does it feel like
that was a crouch.
Aneudee in a constant state of aggress and
we
can just zone him, they're the same character.
He's got that wall position. This looks heavily in Rikuto's favor right
did
now.
he actually successfully backstep that? Oh,
No.
okay. I thought he was out of range. It's hard.
Yeah, it's very hard. Well, at that frame situation, I think it's like just straight up impossible. Rikuto goes back in the lead yet again. So we've been playing hot potato for a while now, but unfortunately for Aneudee, that means that Rikuto's going to win the set. So he needs to find some place to break the momentum at some point. Easier said than done for sure.
Really hard to do after a game you just lost 3 rounds straight too.
Come to think of it,
change tempo.
I forgot. Rikuto was also 100% against me in SC6 tournaments, so I'm not that good against Astaroth, I guess.
Man, you're just not.
I'm not good at it. Nah.
Isn't it actually pretty awkward for Amy to deal with the character since most of her RE safe options are actually not RE safe in this matchup?
Oh, they are. You just have to step a particular direction. I actually think that the matchup is 5-5 because it's very similar to Nightmare, where it's like Amy can basically have control of the tempo of the match like 99% of the time, but obviously if you're wrong once, you just lose. And that being said, Nightmare Armor is a lot better at dealing with Amy than Astaroth Armor.
Astaroth RE? Oh, Armor. Okay.
Yeah. Astaroth Armor is a lot
Armor
worse.
wasn't actually all that impactful in the matchup. I figured Amy would have really good answers. I figured it was mostly the, wow, that air hit's gonna do decent damage.
Yeah, that did really good damage. But Nightmare Armor is very good at dealing with like stance pressure from Amy. Like it basically shuts everything down. Astaroth Armor doesn't do shit to Amy because it just loses to like one hit.
I would have liked a better whip on it or something. Oh wow, yeah, that does beat itself. The uncharged.
Oh, and I should also mention that Astaroth Crouch Grab is significantly more powerful than Nightmare Crouch Grab in that matchup.
Well, obviously, yeah.
Yeah.
Like more damage, it's faster, and less recovery, etc.
Oof. Armor grabs forever.
Ow, ow, ow.
It's so hard for Astaroth to deal with that.
How many grabs does Astaroth have? Like everyone.
Let's see.
Like.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Bonk?
9,
Wow.
10, 11, 12, 13. I count 14.
Count super.
15.
Did you count crouch grabs?
Yes.
That is so many.
So, forward grab, back grab, right? You've got...
There's also forward command grab.
Forward command grab, back command grab.
No. 6A plus G too.
Oh, I didn't count those.
Yeah.
So that's 16?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, because then you have the forward and back version of the armor grab, hot, mid, and low. And then you also have the crouch grabs, and you also have the prone grabs. That's not going to work.
Yeah, nice and funny.
Alright, Rikuto up to 9.
Yeah, these games are looking very similar, where
he's finally able to slow it down.
Doesn't even need to spend his bar to keep the neutral in his favor, as much neutral as being played.
Still very, very close set. Aneudee could definitely bring it back, but he needs to find a way of either playing as slowly as Rikuto is, or finding a way to just out-tempo it. But that's something that...
I don't know how he changes the tempo in this matchup.
The main way to do it is just to be correct, like a whole bunch.
Yeah, it is just going to be a lot of guessing in nature of the two characters. But I think that, for starters, I think he needs to find out a way to not be the aggressor.
Yeah, that's...
He's dying so much just getting in. Like, right now, it seems like, yeah, he's at a health disadvantage, but it's, like, barely so.
Yeah, he doesn't want to, like, try to overextend, but it really seems like he's doing... So that's something that's very difficult to do, and I think definitely shows Rikuto's skill, is the fact that both players were effectively at a health where if either of them were wrong on one decent read against Astaroth, they were dead, right? But instead of taking a bet like that, Rikuto decided to take a lot of different small non-committal bets over and over again to finish out the round that way.
Right, it's just like a good way to like be reserved. Wow, the step up there was really,
and that is not something that's easy to do. That is very difficult to do. So it definitely
that
shows...
takes a lot of restraint.
Yeah.
I feel like most players, including myself, just you see the option of your opponent's health being, you know,
and you just want to go for it. Yeah.
Hit. You want to do it. It also, you know, it's like a 50-50 you should be willing to take in a matchup where you take significantly less damage for your opponent being right. You know, like your opponent ducks your grab, you take less damage than you would if your grab would land for them. Like.
Also want to mention, Rikuto is currently on set point.
Yeah, isn't it? Yeah, it's...
He only needs one more round, and he's just been picking them apart the last 3 games. That's already safe.
You can take a really big bet here. I think it's worth it. Okay, he actually lands the A correctly.
Yeah, that A is a technical knockdown.
He's not that tight.
And that's gonna be
yeah,
it. Rikuto pulling it out. Who knows what would have happened had Mitsurugi not been a thing? You know, who can say? But definitely a lot of back and forth going on. Now, I'm not sure that this is convincing enough either way to say I can definitely say which one of them is going to win the next time they run into each other in a traditional tournament format. Very, very